Hey guys, this is Magic Bookshelf with you. I'm Farah.
And I'm Johaina. And today we have a very special post vlog, and it is basically for our summer book talk event, and this video will be a guest post at Anja's Kindle and Me. So you're either watching it on our YouTube channel or on Anja's blog. So from the title of the post, you guys can see that the video is called The Beautiful, the Ugly, and the Damned. And so we're basically going to be talking about the YA trends, and Farah will keep on, explaining it to you.
Okay, so like the title said, it's the beautiful, the uglies, and the damned. So the first category is going to be... Now, the beautiful is the YA trends that are currently trending right now and that we personally enjoy
and
love, and that we would like to keep
on seeing in books.
Yeah. The next category is going to be... Now, the uglies are the trends that we hate. They're ugly and we just hate them so much we don't want to see them in books anymore, and therefore...
We just don't like them.
We just want them to stop.
Go away.
Yeah. And now, the third category, which is the final category of the whole video, is... Now, the damned is about the trends that are not there in YA books anymore, or maybe we just see them in like few YA books,
or that have been and then stopped, and then we just want to bring them back. So,
and that's why they're called the damned, and that is our three categories.
So we're first going to start off with the first category, which is the beautiful, and we basically divided each category into 3 trends, so we won't overwhelm you guys with the amount of trends there are, because let's face it, there's like hundreds of trends right now. So we're going to just be talking about some 3 main trends of each one. The first one is, which are a subheading of either post-apocalyptic or just, contemporary. So I've got a couple of, actually 2 survival books that I have immensely enjoyed and loved. The Raft by S.A. Bodine. Now I'm just going to give you examples out of each trend so you guys understand what we're talking about. So the first one's The Raft, and then there's also Monument 14 by Emmy Laybourne. Now there's a difference between these 2 trends. The first one, The Raft, is more realistic, like it could happen in real life. However, Monument 14 is more on the post-apocalyptic side. What I love about these books is that it gets people to, to thinking smart. It gets them to, the whole survival of the fittest kind of thing, thinking fast, trying to survive in this world, and stuff like that. And it's very thrilling, and they're such page turners, and I would love to see more. I know there's also another book called Survive, and there's some upcoming survival books that I'm just really excited for.
So the next trend is going to be... You guys know how much I'm a sucker for that. And I'm just, about realistic fiction. And I'm just going to say my favorite. And it's Winter Girls by Laura Hales Anderson. Now, the thing is with realistic fiction is that, especially when it concentrates on a specific disease or...
Easy on the book.
Love it. Disease or sickness or family situation or just something like that, usually about deaths. It is really
breaking, heartwarming.
Yeah, it's just really nice, and that's why it's really, I just like it. And another example of realistic fiction is Never Enough by Denise Jayden. And another book is Zoe Letting Go by Nora Price, and this book is another anorexia books, which is also like Winter Girls. But this is more revolving around the anorexia more than this one.
This is also anorexia. As you notice, there's a trend. They're all anorexia. My sister likes to read about books about anorexia.
I'm not anorexic, but I just like it.
Yeah, it fascinates her. The next trend, which is the last trend in this category, is... Now before you guys start going, what? No, that's such an ugly thing, I need to clarify. Love triangles depend on how well they're written. Some of them can be pretty amazing, like Hemlock by Kathleen Peacock. Now, if you guys have seen a couple of my videos, you know how much I love this book, and I love the love triangle there, because it's such a love triangle, and I just love it. I've used love way too many times, but there's other books that I know that do have love triangles that just annoy me so much because I know that she's gonna end up with that person. It's like unbelievably obvious. So why add
You know what?
Why add in another person in the equation? But this book, till the end, you're like, I love this person. I love this one. My heart is like belongs to this person, but no, it belongs to this one. I'm like, no, I can't think and I can't decide. But yeah. Okay, so right now my sister just totally ruined a book for me, and it is Slide by Jill Hathaway. This book has a love triangle, but I know my sister loved the love triangle in this book, but I just have to point out that this kind of love triangle is when the girl sort of ends up with the obvious choice between her best friend and another person that she likes. I'm not telling you, I'm not spoiling anything, I'm just telling you, you guys think about it and see who she would obviously end up with, her best friend or the person she loves.
But it was a really good book and I loved it.
So yeah, you might, but for me I prefer love triangles where they're both on equal footing. For Hemlock by Kathleen Peacock, you just don't know. They're both her best friends. Like, this is how it is. Like, they're both really close friends to her. So you just don't know. You don't know who you want her to end up with. You don't know who she wants to end up with. You don't know who you want to end up with.
Or like Jenny Han's.
It's like Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy.
And that is
so that concludes the first category, which is. Hey everyone, and welcome to the second part of the video, which is the second category, and that is the Uglies. So, we have three main trends, and we're going to begin with the first one, which is... Now, I know a lot of people do not enjoy Insta-Love, and I'm pretty much in the majority when it comes to our feelings toward Insta-Love. And an example would be Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. I know a lot of people love this book, but I just could not stand the whole instant loveness of the characters.
And it just like ruins the whole book.
Yeah, it kind of does. It ruins it for me. And I just hope that authors would kind of like go, like, you know, move away from Insta-Love and do more like actual... the whole romance plot when they get to know each other, and then they might like each other.
Another example is Carrier of the Mark.
Yeah, Carrier of the Mark was like such an unbelievable Insta-Love, and I actually stopped reading this book because I just could not fathom the whole I will do anything for you and now you are my everything kind of thing. So, now, for the second trend, Farah will talk about it, and it is in the Uglies, and it is...
Yes, now, okay, I've seen that every single book that comes out has to be part of a trilogy, a series, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm just...
we want standalones.
I just want to take a book, read it, finish it, smile, close it, end the story, you know?
And be done with it.
Now, I'm going to give an example of a long series, which
was long, but then it became longer.
Hush Hush, Crescendo, and Silence, which I don't have. But the thing with this series, I was okay with it being a trilogy, but I was really upset when the fourth book came out, which is the finale.
Will come out, yeah.
And I really hoped that it was just going to be 3 books because that's...
It's already a long wait, and you don't want to wait much longer, but we had to.
And that feeling when you finish a series is kind of good as well. Even if you love books,
done.
You just want to finish them sometimes and move on to your huge TBR. But now another book is added.
Yeah, another thing I'm not really liking is that how the only standalones right now are only contemporaries, and you can never find a standalone that is a dystopian.
Or paranormal.
Paranormal you might find, but it's very rare. But for dystopians, just I don't think there is. If there is, like, please link me below, and I would love to check it out because we're kind of getting tired of trilogies and long series, and we just want standalones.
Yeah.
We're gonna campaign. Yeah, we're gonna like do the whole campaign thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So the last Uglies that we don't really want, and I'm sorry to have to use this book again, is Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins, and it is about girls in pretty covers. Girls that Girls that just stand there, and we're apparently supposed to love the cover because the girl is wearing this amazing dress, which it is.
Which has nothing to do with the story.
Yeah, and what I like is that, yeah, you can have a girl in a pretty dress, but, like, do something about it. Like
make it unique.
Etiquette and espionage. Like, I am in love with this cover, and all she had to do was, like, a hairdo, the whole frilly weird dress, looking at from the side.
And that weird scissor.
With the whole scissor and the whole thing holding her hand. Kind of portrays the book. So, this is the whole 3 trends in the Uglies category, and we're gonna go on and start with the last category, which is, again, we have 3 trends, and we're gonna start off with the first one, which is chill, summery, cutesy contemporaries, and an example would be Smart Girls Get What They Want by Sarah Strohmeyer. And, see, there's a difference between realistic fiction contemporaries and just cutesy contemporaries, and the difference is
realistic fiction is more off to the serious side, where it concentrates on a specific problem,
social
or disease, or
issues,
anything like that. While this is more like fun, chill, and sometimes, like, I'm in love with realistic fiction, and I feel like it's a really good trend. But sometimes I do want to have a break and just read something for the fun of it.
Yeah, and
just for the fun of it.
A really good example.
Without thinking, just having fun and laughing.
This one and The Summer Turned Pretty by Jenny Han, and we're just in love with that series. And this has become one of my favorites on my favorites list. So I'm serious, guys. You need to check them out. So the second trend would be.
Me and Johanna really like road trips, and an example is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour.
Two-Way Street by Lauren
Two-Way
Bartholt.
Street. Yeah, and this example is Perfect Escape by Jennifer Brown.
And it just came out July.
Now, we just really like road trips because it's like on the move, and it's not just one specific place, I guess.
Okay, the last trend in this category is boarding school, and again I'm going to use etiquette and espionage as example, and this book talks about a girl who goes to a boarding school, which is a reform boarding school. And some other boarding school books that we loved is And Then the French Kiss, obviously. Other ones include what other road trip books?
Ali Carter's
Gallagher Girls.
Gallagher Girls.
Yes, Road Trip. And
Road Trip.
Why did I keep on saying Road Trip? Sorry. Boarding school. There's also, we can't really think of any right now, but...
Because there's so little, honestly. That's why we want more of them.
Damned! We want more of them because we love books in boarding school. And we don't want, like, the paranormal kind, like The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson, but we want, like, the contemporary kind where, you know, we love it. So, these are all the trends in the beautiful, the uglies, and the damned. And we would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and we would love to discuss the whole topic and the post with you guys down below.
Leave a comment.
Yes, leave a comment and show the love, and we will be checking constantly and, you know, replying and stuff. And yeah, that's it. Also check out the rest of the Summer Book Talk. You're gonna have some author interview and a publicist interview and some giveaways.
It's going to be really fun, and since it's summer, we just want to share the fun with you all.
Yeah, so keep on checking back. It's going to be a whole 7-day long.
Yeah, and 3 blogs.
Yeah, and 3 blogs. Amber at
Books of Amber.
Books of Amber. Us at Magic Bookshelf.
And Joanna at Kindle and Me.
At Kindle and Me. And that's it, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thanks for watching.
And happy reading.
Bye.
Bye.